Whoa, they got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like lots of matzo pizza, buy one, get one free. Ben & Jerry's 2 for $12. Celsius, buy 2, get one free. Any size fountain pop store, 79 cents. Jack's Link Jerky, 2 for $10. And Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, ready to eat, 2 for $4. Open 24/7, 365. They got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Ethan Game Day Gilman here. I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's game in Hinckley, Minnesota, from Brennan Field, where the Hinckley Knights will host the MacStrength Grizzlies here this evening, a non-league game. So a game here for both of these teams to get ready and continue on with their seasons. For Hinckley, this will be their third game of the week, and it's not going to be the last. No, they will wind up playing 5 before the week is all over. They will have 1 tonight, 1 tomorrow, and 1 on Sunday. And those 2 on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, are league games, so those are important as well. So this game, a non-league game, but still a important one here for the Knights as we get ready and get forward towards the playoffs here. The regular season ends this weekend for the Hinckley Knights as they will wrap it up against the North Branch Nighthawks Sunday. And Saturday they will host the Isani Redbirds. Of course, tomorrow night will also be a Hall of Fame induction night, so be sure to tune in for that one because we'll be back here for that Hall of Fame induction. As I mentioned before, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's game. Excited for this one. Haven't seen MacStrength, obviously, before, so ready to see what they've got in their team. They've got just 9 players here tonight, so they will, thank goodness it is the weekend because they'll get a nice night of rest here this evening before maybe getting back to play tomorrow or Sunday for them. For Hinckley, it is no rest. No rest after tonight. They got the day off yesterday, and that was it. They've got 2 wins on the week already, and now they're looking to make it 3 here tonight. But again, they have had 2 already in 2 wins as well, beating the Rum River Bandits 14-4 and the Ham Lake Hornets 18-0. Now they'll have 3 straight games of days of games where they host MacStrength tonight, Isani, and North Branch. So going to be a full slate of games here coming up for the Hinckley Knights, and they got to finish the season strong. We're going to get set for our national anthem and our starting lineups. Then when we come back, we'll get our first pitch here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350, and of course live video at WCMPradio.com.
Interested in raising funds for your school or organization? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is now participating in cheese fundraisers. Raise funds by selling cheese to your friends and family and supporting our local farmers. Please call us at 715-689-2053 to find out more.
Does radio advertising work? It just did. Make it work for you. Contact us at WCMPradio.com.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Hi, this is Sarah from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Do you know about our propane customer referral program? It's simple and rewarding. Refer a qualified new Burnett Dairy propane customer and you'll receive a $100 credit to your account. Terms and conditions apply. Call 715-689-1032 for details and follow our Burnett Dairy General Store Facebook page. Share the warmth with Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
There's just nothing like being on the water, especially on a pontoon. Pine Tune Rental in Pine City has your next outing. Spend the day on the water, whether you want to fish or just float in style. With this 20-footer that holds up to 9 passengers, half-day rentals start as low as $200. Better yet, rent for a full 8 hours, starting at $300. But you've got to reserve your pontoon first. Visit pinetunerental.com.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Back here on WCMP, 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMPradio.com. Getting set for first pitch here in this one. As we ready, why don't we take a moment to take a look at our starting lineups defensively for your Hinckley Knights. On the mound tonight, pitching will be number 36, Cody Gustafson. And behind the plate, catching for him will be number 32, Bryce Hipp. And over at first will be number 16, Max Sickler. And at second, it'll be number 6, Lane Von Ruden. And at short, it will be number 29, Corey Schmidt. He's been gone the last few games, but is back here in the lineup today. Then at third, it's going to be number 13, Dylan Marcelonis. And then we take a look at the outfielders for the Knights. Over in left, it will be number 18, Max Sickler. In center, number 30, TJ Johnson. And then over in right, it will be number 11, Brady Johnson. That is how the fielding will look for the Hinckley Knights. As we get set, the MacStrength Grizzlies will be first up to the plate, and leading off for the Grizzlies will be number 8, TJ Logan. So Logan will step into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch from Gustafson is in there for strike one. So 1 to open up the at-bat for TJ Logan. Gustafson with the windup and the pitch. That one swung on and hit out towards center. That's going to get down for a base hit from TJ Logan. So a leadoff base hit for the Grizz, and that'll put a runner on. Drew Charney. Number 19 at the plate. Gustafson with the pitch. In there, inside for strike one. Gustafson readies. Here's the 0-1. Inside as well. But this one, just a tad more inside than the last, and that will be ball one. So 1-1 the count now. And here's the pitch. That's in there for strike two. Drew Charney, the man at the plate for the Grizz. 1 ball, 2 strikes to him. Runner at first. Gustafson gets this one to him, but that one is swung on and hit towards left field. That one is at the wall and caught. Beautiful catch out there by Max Sickler, right at the wall. And that will be out number 1. And now coming to the plate, Joe Merklowitz. Throw to first, but Logan's back. So 1 down for the Grizz. Here's the first pitch to Merklowitz. That's over his head. He ducks underneath it for ball 1. Checking the runner at first, but Logan back in plenty of time. 1-0 pitch. That one swung on and hit towards foul territory, and it will go out of play. So a 1-1 count now for Merklowitz. Gustafson readies the 1-1. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. A 1-2 count now for Merklowitz here. One down, leadoff man at first for the Grizz. Gustafson pausing, sets and delivers. The 1-2 swung on and hit out towards straightaway center. Johnson is on it, backs up, and on the back pedal makes the catch for out number 2. 2 down now for the Grizz. And now that brings to the plate Calvin Harris. Another left-handed batter. Gustafson gets that one in there. That one is swung on and fouled back out of play. So 0-1 the count now for Calvin Harris. And the 0-1 swung on, and that one is going to get down for a base hit in right. Runner from first, going to try for third, and he's going to be in there safely. It's going to be a base hit for Harris. And now the Grizzlies will have a runners at the corners with 2 down. That will bring up to the plate Ethan Schmitz, wearing number 13, yet again another left-handed batter. We've seen that on Wednesday. I think the Hornets had about 4 lefties in their lineup. Schmitz will be the third here for the MacStrength Grizzlies. That one is swung on and fouled back and out of play. Looks like we're waiting possibly on a new baseball here. So we get a new ball in for Gustafson. And that was the pause in the action there. So we're back at it. An 0-1 count for Ethan Schmitz. 2 down, runners at the corners. Here's the pitch from Gustafson. Swung on, and that's going to be a base hit. That will be an RBI single for Schmitz. Well, maybe more. That one is going to get to the wall out there in right center. So it'll be a 2-run double for Ethan Schmitz. And now, so with 2 down still, runner at second, and Braden Eberling to the plate. First pitch to him is in there for strike 1. It's a 2-0 lead for MacStrength. And an 0-1 count again for Braden Eberling. Gustafson readies, and here's the pitch. That one stays high, above the letters for ball 1. Eberling fixes his hat. Great flow, by the way, I must say. So 1-1 count now for Eberling. Gustafson glances at the runner at second. This one is swung on and missed. That'll make the count 1-2 for Braden Eberling. Wearing that number 12, the Brady number. So Gustafson with the 1-2 pitch. And that will not get us out of the inning. In fact, that will be another one that rolls to the wall. It's going to be another RBI and another RBI double. RBI double there for Eberling. That makes it a 3-0 lead. And now at the plate for MacStrength is going to be Eddie Winters. Still 2 down and a runner at second. This one's high for ball 1. Eddie Winters wears the number 20, 2-0. Gustafson readies. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for strike 1. 1-1 count now for Eddie Winters. That's outside, and that'll be ball 2. Four hits for the Grizzlies here in the top of the first. 3 runs off those hits. 2 down still, but a runner at second once again. This one is turned on and fouled down the third base line by Eddie Winters, and that will even up his count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Winters takes a practice swing, and then he's back into the box. Gustafson sets, and he'll check that runner at second. Nobody there, though, so he just making him get back. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High and inside for ball 3. That will run the count full now for Eddie Winters. 2 down, runner at second. 3 runs have already crossed the plate. And here's the pitch. That one swung on and fouled back out of play by Winters. Get another new ball in for Gustafson, and then they'll get I think a new one to the ump as well. Gustafson gets the start on the mound tonight. Bryce Hipp behind the plate catching. Full count now for Winters. And Gustafson with the pitch. That one swung on right at third base, and a nice grab there at third by Dylan Marcelonis for out number 3. So the line out for the third out, but the Grizzlies do some damage. 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors committed there by the Hinckley Knights. And we will head down towards the bottom of the first inning. MacStrength leading your Hinckley Knights 3-0 as we move towards the bottom of the inning. And we take a look at the defense of starters for MacStrength. Again, getting the start on the mound is number 22, Graham Anderson. And behind the plate, catching for him is number 20, Joe Merklowitz. Then over at first, it'll be number 5, Calvin Harris. At second, it'll be number 20, Eddie Winters. At third, it's number 19, Drew Charney. And at short, it's number 12, Braden Eberling. Then the outfield looks like this. 13, Ethan Schmitz in left. Over in center, it's number 8, TJ Logan. And in right, it's number 9, Jack Miller. Both the center fielder and right fielder were the numbers of the positions they play. Easy enough, right? I'll somehow still find a way to get it confused. It just seems to be my thing. It ain't a broadcast unless I get completely confused and backwards, and then you have no idea what's going on. It's not a broadcast if we don't have one moment like that. Gotta meet my quota, ladies and gentlemen. No, of course I'm kidding, but the Knights will have their turn at the plate. Now, they're down 3-0. They haven't allowed too many runs in the first inning in, a while. I even back to their losing streak. I mean, we can go back, even against the Princeton Panthers, they didn't allow one. Go back to Twin Ports. That's the last time they allowed runs in the first inning. Excuse me, Bram Snappers would be the closest one when they allowed one. But when they allowed more than one, the last time they did that was their game against Twin Ports on June 29th. So it's been a while. It's been a couple weeks since they've allowed more than one run in the first inning. And even then, they haven't allowed more than, I think it was 3 in the first 2 innings. So MacStrength has gotten the 3 runs on the board, something that the Knights haven't allowed since, Twin Ports and Bram, but in 1 inning. So Be interesting to see how the Knights combat that. Coming to the plate and leading off for the Hinckley Knights is number 18, Max Sickler. So Sickler will get set. Anderson readies. And here's the pitch. The kind of three-quarter pitch is in there. Sidearm, if you will. 4 strike 1 on the inside part of the plate. That one is swung on and fouled towards the bleachers, but everyone's okay. Everyone got ducked underneath it in time. Max Sickler, third on the team in RBIs with 16. Or no, fourth, excuse me, with 16. I apologize. Batting .244. 11 stolen bases. That leads the team by a lot. This next one is in there, but high for ball 1, so a 1-2 count now. Closest to him in steals is Griffin Steele with 6. Max Sickler has 11. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Sickler gets a piece of it, and that will leave the infield as it gets under the glove of Winters. And a leadoff single for Max Sickler. So now coming to the plate will be the DH today. Normally we see him behind the plate catching, but tonight he will be the designated hitter in number 3, Trevor Johnson. So he's got that runner at first now. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. That one is outside. Sickler is in there safely on the steal. And another steal for Max Sickler. Make it 12 on the season. And he extends his team lead up to 6 now over the next closest in Griffin Steele. So Max Sickler steals second. It's a 2-0 count for Trevor Johnson, the DH. And here's the pitch from Anderson. That's outside and low for ball 3. 3-0 count for Trevor Johnson, excuse me. Anderson's on the mound. Johnson's at the plate. And Anderson with the pitch. 3-0. That's inside, but just enough of the plate for strike 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Trevor Johnson. Runner at second now is the leadoff man, Max Sickler. And here's the pitch. That one swung on and going to go foul and out of play. It's their party deck over there. A couple people at the party deck. Now a full count for Johnson. Anderson with the pitch. That one's grounded to the first baseman, and he will step on to first for the first out. But Sickler does advance to third. So that is out number 1, and that will bring to the plate Corey Schmidt, the team leader in RBIs with 32 on the season. Was not here the last few games, but he's back in the lineup tonight. And, well, with a 3-0 deficit, Knights are going to need him. Maybe he can add on to his RBI lead with getting Max Sickler in. Here's the pitch from Anderson. That one's inside. Almost got him on the elbow, but Schmidt stays in the box and stares it down. Not afraid of it. He's ready to take one if he needs to. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one is swung on, and that is right to center field. And oh my goodness. Man, unfortunately for Sickler, Logan just covers a bunch of ground there on that one, and one kind of hung a little bit too. Looked like it might get down, but that one just hung in the air a little bit for out number 2. So now coming to the plate, the catcher Bryce Hipp. And a tough out there for Corey Schmidt. That looked for sure like an out, but it was not to be. Or an out. Not an out. An RBI. That's what I truly meant. What for sure looked like an RBI for Corey Schmidt winds up being a out. Man, that one just, had eyes on it and found the glove of Logan. A 1-0 swing and miss from Bryce Hipp will even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, runner at third with 2 down now for the Knights. Be big if they could add on this run from third. Here's the pitch from Anderson, and that's high. And for ball 2, 2-1 for Bryce Hipp. Two-one from Anderson. Hipp got a piece of it right into the glove. That'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner at third. Here's the pitch. So it's going to be ball 3. Woo, that one was close. Hipp checked his swing, and it'll be a full count for him. Anderson with the pitch. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, so. So a strikeout there for him, and that will be it. 1 hit. No runs for the Knights. No errors on the other side from MacStrength. And that will be it for inning number 1. The Knights trail the MacStrength Grizzlies 3-0 after 1 inning. We'll head down to the bottom of inning number 2 when we come, or top of inning number 2. That's how it goes. Told you I'd get messed up. When we return on WCMP.
Arrowhead Transit plays a pivotal role in bolstering the communities it serves. By providing accessible and reliable transportation, they ensure essential travel for work, education, and healthcare. Arrowhead Transit is customer-centric, continuously evolving to meet the needs of the community with initiatives like community outreach programs, job fairs, and educational workshops and more. Arrowhead Transit is more than just a transportation service. It is a vital part of the communities it supports. Your connection, your community. Arrowhead Transit. Your ride.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
And we're back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350. As we get set for the top of inning number 2. Jack Miller will lead off for MacStrength, another left-handed batter for the Grizzlies. First pitch to him is in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Foul tip. And now it's an 0-2. And that's going to be ball 1. So with that one high, will be 1 ball, 2 strikes for Jack Miller. And here's the pitch from Gustafson. Swung on and missed for out number 1. And now coming to the plate, the pitcher, Graham Anderson. Pretty tall guy. At least he appears to be. I'm probably about 1.5 feet shorter than him. I'm short. He gets a piece of that one and fouls it back into the backstop. So now 0-1 count for Graham Anderson. That one's going to be ball 1. It's now 1-1 for Graham Anderson. Ooh, that one's inside. Almost got him. He gets out of the way, though, and it's going to be 2 balls to 1 strike for Graham Anderson. Gustafson sets in. Here's the pitch. That one's swung on and nearly into the Knights dugout as that one's hit foul. So that will even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Gustafson with the 2-2 pitch. That one swung on and hit out towards straightaway center. It is back a ways, though, and TJ Johnson makes the catch over the shoulder on the run. Beautiful play out there in center by TJ Johnson. Woo! We got 2 TJs out in center tonight. TJ Logan and TJ Johnson, but right now TJ Johnson has the play of the night. That was an incredible catch on the run. That was hit a ways, too. That one's going to be outside for ball 1. To TJ Logan. 2 down and nobody on. That one's low for ball 2. Gustafson with the 2-0 pitch. That's outside for ball 3. 3-0 now for TJ Logan. And here's the pitch. That was going to be strike 1. (3-1) for TJ Logan. And that's ball 4. So Logan draws the walk and reaches base, and now Drew Charney comes to the plate. Flew out last inning. Check the runner at first. Almost that time. Almost got him, but he is back in time. Check the runner again, but this time Logan is back in plenty of time. And now the first pitch to Charney as he turns on that one, and that one looks to be going foul and out of play. It does. A 1 count now for Drew Charney. And here's the pitch. That one is swung on and hit towards straightaway center. TJ Johnson is under it and grabs it for out number 3. So no hits, no runs there for the Grizzlies, and no errors by the Hinckley Knights. And that will be the end of the top of the 2nd inning. Knights do not give up a run after giving up 3 in the first. Now we'll move to the bottom of inning number 2. Knights do trail 3-0. Had a chance to bat in a run with Max Sickler, who reached last inning on a single, so stole second and then got to third on a ground out, but then was not able to be batted in. So see if the Knights can't get some batters in scoring or runners in scoring position and bat them home. TJ Johnson, Max Sickler, or excuse me, Sean Osmus, and Dylan Marcelonis due up. That is the next 3 up for the Hinckley Knights. Sean Osmus here the last couple games has really turned it on. Yes, Wednesday he was our player of the game with an RBI, three RBIs, excuse me, 2 steals, and made it home 3 times himself to score 3 runs. So he was on fire in that game. And then the game before, he was also doing pretty well as he went 2 for 5, but with a double and a single. So the last 2 games for him have been pretty darn good. Taking a look, he's got 3, 5, for 8 in his last 2 games. 5 for 8 in his last 2 games is Sean Osmus. So riding a pretty good wave right now at the plate. But leading off, as I mentioned, is TJ Johnson. Anderson readies, and here's the pitch. That one's in there for strike 1, inside part of the plate. A 1 count, Anderson sets and delivers. That one's nearly inside. Well, it is inside, but nearly got him for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 from Anderson. That's in there for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes to TJ Johnson, the leadoff man here in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch from Anderson. That stays high for ball 2 to even it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit right back to Anderson. He gloves it, throws it on to first for out number 1. Wow. What a play there by Anderson on the mound. That one came back at him at about 100 miles an hour, but he makes a nice play. And now Sean Osmus coming to the plate again in his last 2 games, 5 for 8. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. Anderson with the 0-1 pitch. Osmus, this one's lined down third, but it goes foul. So 0-2 now for Sean Osmus as we get that ball, that foul ball back in to Ted Haas, as he'll probably wind up giving it back to the ump. Sean Osmus gets a piece of that one, fouls it back and out of play. So Osmus gets another chance at 0-2. Anderson with the 0-2 pitch. And again, Osmus will foul it off down the third base line. Get that ball in from manager Ted Haas, and Anderson will set up again. So again, Osmus, a 0-2 count. 1 down here in the bottom of inning number 2. Anderson with the pitch. And Osmus gets a piece of that one. Third baseman gloves it. Throw on to first in time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down now. And now Dylan Marcelonis will come to the plate. Two down for the Knights. Here in the bottom of inning number 2. Here's Anderson with the first pitch to him. That's outside, and that's going to be ball 1. And the pitch from Anderson. Marcelonis gets a piece of it right to the second baseman. Throw on to first in time for out number 3. Eddie Winters makes the play there at second. And that will be it. 1-2-3 inning for the Knights. No hits, no runs. And no errors committed by the Grizzlies of MacStrength. I don't know why I want to call it Max, but. So that'll be it for the second inning of play. The Knights trail here on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard 3-0. And we'll move forward, and when we return after a word from our fine sponsors, it'll be inning number 3 here on WCMP.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative. Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
It's WCMP, it's 106.5, it's WCMPradio.com, it's all of them. And I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman, bringing you all the action from this game here at beautiful Brennan Field in Hinckley, Minnesota. So we get set to start the inning of the third. It's Joe Merklowitz. And the first pitch to him is in there for strike one. The 0-1 is high. Or ball one. And the 1-1. Swung on and hit just past the outstretched arm of Lane Von Ruden. It will be a single for Merklowitz to lead off the third. And now Calvin Harris making his way to the plate. He singled and eventually scored in his first at-bat. First pitch to him is swung on and hit over the glove of Lane Von Ruden. TJ Johnson will throw it in, and runner at second is there safely. Corey Schmidt, I mean, he almost got him. He was maybe a half step away from getting him. So runners at first and second, nobody down. And another left-handed batter at the plate, Ethan Schmitz. Gustafson with the first pitch to him. In there for strike one on the outside part of the plate. Oh, 1. That's outside for ball one. And now a 1-1 for Ethan Schmitz. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Here's the pitch from Gustafson. That gets away from him, and that'll be ball 2. Gustafson readies, and here's the 2-1 pitch. That's in there to even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second for the Grizzlies. Gustafson readies. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Just inside. Now we'll run the count full for Ethan Schmitz. Gustafson with the full count pitch. Outside, and that will be ball 4, and that will load the bases. So now Braden Eberling to the plate. Brandon. First pitch to him is low for ball one. 1-0 count. Nearly gets him, but it's out of the way. So now 1-1. That one inside as well for ball two. Gustafson sets and readies with the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back into the backstop. That will even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out for Brandon Eberling. Here's the pitch from Gustafson. Swing and a miss from Eberling for out number 1. Well, now you can induce a double play ball and get out of the inning. So 1 down for the Grizz. And now it's Eddie Winters making his way to the plate. Lined out to third in the first. Swings and misses on that one. Gustafson readies with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on that one, and now he gets ahead 0-2. So Gustafson got to be getting some confidence here, getting ahead in the count early 0-2. Gustafson gets that one just past, and that one is swung on and fouled. So the count will stay 0-2 for Winters. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit out towards left field. He's going to grab it. That will be out number 2, but it will score a run. From third, everyone else will stay. So a sac fly from Eddie Winters to score a run. And now that is 2 down. And Jack Miller will come to the plate. Two down now, 4-0. MacStrength leads. Jack Miller at the plate in the left-handed batter's box. Gustafson with the pitch. Swung on and hit towards the second baseman. Throw on to first is in time for out number 3. 2 hits, 1 run on the top of the first. No errors by the Knights. And it will be the Knights' turn to come to the plate and try their luck with their bats. After the top of the first, the Knights were in a bit of a jam, bases loaded. They only allowed the 1 run, though. And they trail only 4-0. So we head to the bottom of inning number 3. Due up for them will be next 3, Brady Johnson, Lane Von Ruden, and Max Sickler. Max Sickler got it going in the first with a single, stole second, and reached third on a ground ball, but no, the next 2 batters just could not bring him home. Graham Anderson will ready on the mound for the Grizzlies. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, every Friday morning, so yes, this morning and next Friday morning and the Friday morning after that, we give away Saints tickets on our stations. Whether you're listening to 100.9 FM, Joshua Miron during his morning show, or Rockin' Robin Riley on 95.5 KBK during her morning show. Tune into either one on Friday mornings during the morning shows for your chance to win Saints tickets. Yes, we give away St. Paul Saints tickets every Friday morning during the morning shows. All you have to do is text text in when you hear the keyword for your chance to win a pair of Saints tickets. Of course, we do that throughout the regular season. Playoffs, we do not, unfortunately, but during the regular season, we do, and Saints having a pretty good year. Could be better, but still a pretty good year. Knights will be led off by Brady Johnson, and Brady Johnson batting .218 with 12 RBIs. He's drawn 12 walks, and he's also stolen a base. So Brady Johnson steps into the left-handed batter's box, watches that one go outside for ball one. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Anderson. That's outside for ball two. .2-0 pitch on the way. That one is swung on and fouled back out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. And here's the pitch. That's low and outside for ball 3. 3-1 now for Brady Johnson, who will lead off for the Knights. Here's the pitch. Outside, and that's ball 4, so a walk drawn there by Brady Johnson. He'll head to first, and now it's Lane Von Ruden. Anderson readies. Here's the pitch. Von Ruden outside for ball 1. The 1-0 swung on and missed. Tad behind that one is Von Ruden for strike 1. The 1-1. And the check on the runner at first. He's back safely, but that ball was missing the strike zone to Von Ruden, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Or 1-2 says the umpire. That's outside. That will even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 2-2. That one is fouled off. That will keep the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Anderson with the pitch. That'll be ball 3. And that will run the count full now for Lane Von Ruden. If you remember, not too long ago, Lane Von Ruden hit a grand slam in a game. Not so much a grand slam opportunity here, but opportunity to at least get on base as he fouls that one off. And here's the full count pitch. Von Ruden is late on that one, and that will be swung on and missed for out number 1. So 1 down now. And we return to the top of the order. Max Sickler at the plate. Led the game off with a base hit, and no one was able to bring him home. That's in there for strike 1 to Sickler. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Anderson. They're going to say that's in there for strike 2. So 0-2 now for Max Sickler. And the pitch, that's outside. Now 1-2 is the count. He's got the runner at first in Brady Johnson. That one swung on and missed for out number 2. 2 down, runner at first, and now Trevor Johnson will make his way to the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Anderson, inside for ball 1 to Trevor Johnson. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Anderson. That's in there for strike 1. One now for Trevor Johnson. Got a piece of it down the third base line, but it will go foul. And with that ball going foul, it will make Trevor Johnson's count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first, 2 down. Bottom of the third. One-two pitch on the way from Anderson. Johnson gets a piece of it out towards center, but Logan covering, and he's got it for out number 3. So no hits, no runs, and no errors committed by the Grizzlies. With that, we're on to inning number 4. The Grizzlies lead 4-0 still. So we'll move forward and get a word from our fine sponsors. Then we'll be back for the 4th inning here on WCMP.
Attention baseball fans! Are you ready to experience the thrill of St. Paul Saints baseball with our weekly live on-air giveaway? That's right! Every Friday is your chance to score big and win tickets to see the Saints live in action at beautiful CHS Field. Imagine the atmosphere, the crack of the bat, the smell of freshly popped popcorn, and the joy of being surrounded by fellow fans. Special thank you to our incredible sponsor, bringing in the heat with Hinckley Firehouse. Listen to WCMP every Friday morning for your chance to win tickets to the St. Paul Saints.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
It will be a leadoff single for the Grizzlies pitcher, Graham Anderson. And now back to their top of their order. It's TJ Logan, 1 for 1. Single back in the first, walked in the second. And the first pitch to him is going to be ball 1. That one is swung on and fouled right in front of the plate. So now we 1-1 count for TJ Logan. One pitch on the way from Gustafson. That's in there for strike 2 to the left-handed batter. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one is swung on and hit out towards the gap in left center, and it's going to get down. Oh, and it get past Max Sickler. TJ Johnson with the throw in. And then it gets over the third baseman, and because of that, everyone will advance one more base. A single there, and then with the error, it turns into 2 bags. So just a single, but error leads to a second bag, and now runners at second and third for the Grizzlies with nobody out. And that brings to the plate Drew Charney. He's flown out in both of his first 2 at-bats. First pitch to him from Gustafson is in there for strike 1 on the inside part of the plate. Gustafson readies. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That swung on and hit a deep out towards left. Sickler's on it. Grabs it for out number 1. That will score a run, and the shortstop Schmidt will keep that one from rolling. So another sac fly there for the Grizz. And that'll be out number 1. And that will add on another run to their lead to make it 5-0. With 1 down. And a runner at third. And now at the plate, Joe Merklowitz. And that one is fouled down the third baseline. He turns on that one, and now his count 0-1. Gustafson with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit just past the glove of Corey Schmidt. It'll be down for an RBI single for Joe Merklowitz. So that will score TJ Logan from third on the RBI single. And it's 6-0 in favor of the MacStrength Grizzlies. 6-0 the lead. And at the plate is Calvin Harris. 2 for 2 with 2 singles on the evening. That one's low for ball 1. And Calvin Harris, a little trouble with the shoe there. Hopefully he's all right. But a 1-0 count for him. And here's the pitch from Gustafson. That one's outside, and that'll be ball 2. 2-0 now for him. Gustafson with the 2-0. That one's in there for strike 1. Good pitch there from Gustafson to get the first strike in there on Harris. And here's the 2-1. That's low for ball 3. Gustafson readies. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Oh. And that is called strike 2. So that will run the count full for Calvin Harris. Gustafson readies, and here's the pitch. That one swung on and hit out towards left center. It's going to get down for another base hit. So a single for Calvin Harris. Runners at first and second, 1 down. And now coming to the plate, Ethan Schmitz. 1 for 1, a two-run double back in the first. Ooh, first pitch to him is going to get him. So Ethan Schmitz will be hit by a pitch, and that will load the bases with 1 down. Brandon Eberling to the plate. And we will get a conference on the mound with Cody Gustafson. I'm sure it'll be just a talk at this point. Probably won't be taking him out. I would assume anyways. Yeah, it looks like just a little meeting on the mound for Cody Gustafson and company. Infield will talk. Runners will stay at their bags. Outfield will conversate from a distance. It is a 6-0 lead for the MacStrength Grizzlies. Knights have one hit on the evening. And one error. So that conference on the mound is over as I check my statty sheet there. Ooh, that one almost got Eberling. So 1-0 now for Eberling. And that next pitch gets in there for strike one from Gustafson. And now it's a 1-1 count for Eberling. Bases are loaded with one down. Here's the pitch from Gustafson. That one is swung on and laced down third base line. That'll score one. It'll score two. And no, it will not score three. They'll get the runner into third. The runner at second is out. So it'll be a 2-run single, and then he gets tagged out at second for trying to stretch it. So a 2-run single, but he's tagged out at second for out number 2. So 2 down. And a runner at third now for the Grizzlies. It's 8-0, and Eddie Winters is at the plate. First pitch to him is ball 1. So 8-0 our score in favor of the Grizzlies. Here's the pitch from Gustafson. The 1-0 is in there for strike one to Winters. Winters 0 for 1 with that line out in the first. He had a sac fly back last inning. 1-1 pitch on the way. And that one's fouled right into the netting. Don't worry, I made the catch. Came right at me. I would have had it. Bare hand and all. 1-2 now for Eddie Winters. Gustafson ready. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that's ball 2 to even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third, 2 down for MacStrength here in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch from Gustafson. Got a piece of it, and that one somehow stayed inside the white line. I don't know how in the world that stayed, but that stayed inside the white line for the catcher to grab it and throw it on to first for out number 3. Oddly enough, it stayed in. So 4 hits, and another 4 runs for the Grizzlies. And an error committed by the Knights there. Excuse me. 5 hits. I didn't see that one. Need my glasses, that's why. Don't have my glasses tonight. You can blame that. Blame it on that. Either way, to the bottom of the 4th. Knights trail by 8. They'll have some work to do here. Are you ready for the bottom of this inning? Now, unfortunately for the Grizzlies, they only have 9 here this evening. But so far, so good with the 9 they have. They don't need more than 9. They just need the 9. Knights only have 1 hit, 1 error, no runs on the evening through 3 innings. And leading off for them here, the start of the 4th will be Corey Schmitz. You'd like to have him at the plate with runners on because, again, he's an RBI machine. 32 to lead the team this year. And if we take a look at the next closest In RBIs, it's Isaiah Haas with 19. So a 13-run gap in RBIs between Schmidt and Haas. And Haas, I think it was last year or the year before, where he led the team with a bunch of RBIs, and he led by a bunch as well. So got two great batters who know how to get runs across in scoring position. And again, it'd be ideal if Corey Schmidt could be up to the plate with runners in scoring position, but getting him on will be huge too, and he's got the ability to get extra bases as well. And Corey was kind of robbed of a hit there in the first. A ball that got out to the outfield. It looked like it was going to drop, but just floated a little bit. And Logan covered a good chunk of ground to make the catch for the first out, or the out to Schmidt. So Schmidt will be looking to put this one in a spot where Logan maybe can't grab it. Or just over the fence. Why not? Get a first run that way. 1-0 pitch to him as that one was well inside. Now Schmidt turns on that one, and that one is going to go back and out of play. So a 1-1 count for him. If you're listening to this one, Knights wearing their green jerseys. The 2 white stripes on the sleeve with the yellow middle stripe. White pants and the green hat. White letters and numbers outlined in the yellow. MacStrength wearing their black jerseys, yellow numbers and letters. Black hat and white pants. As Schmidt fouled that one off, and now a 1-2 pitch on the way from Anderson. Schmidt gets this one out right to Logan again, and Logan is there for out number 1. Got a piece of it, but right to the center fielder. And now Bryce Hipp coming to the plate for the Knights. One down for the Knights. Hipp is 0 for 1. He was struck out in his first at-bat, and this one swung on and hit towards the second baseman. Winters, throw on to first, is just in time. Beats him by a step for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, and it's TJ Johnson's turn at the plate. To have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the Knights. So we'll see if Gustafson's night is over after 4 or if they'll let him go one more inning. Here's the pitch from Graham Anderson. That one's high for ball 1 to TJ Johnson. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and fouls that one off. And TJ Johnson with a 1-1 count. And Johnson on the season, batting .253 with 18 RBIs, good enough for 3rd on the team. That one's outside for ball 2. And 2-1 pitch on the way from Anderson. Outside, and that'll be ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike for TJ Johnson. Graham Anderson readies. And here's the pitch. Johnson gets a piece of it, and that will just float out to right. And it will be grabbed for out number 3. So, no hits, no runs for the Knights. No errors by the Grizzlies. And we move forward to inning number 5. Knights trail 8-0 on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, but we'll be back after word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone. Touchdown!
Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluka. Back underneath, far side, and a goal to the lane, and just gets the roll. Wow.
Pine City, Mora, Hinckley, Finlayson, East Central, Branham, Rush City, Malacca, North Branch. Find out who's playing next at WCMPradio.com.
At Walia Health, your eye health is our passion. With cutting-edge technology and a team dedicated to your well-being, we're here to ensure your eyesight shines bright. From diagnosing and treating conditions like cataracts and glaucoma to helping you find the perfect pair of glasses or contacts, we've got you covered. Schedule your appointment today at waliahealth.org or give us a call at 320-679-2020. Let's keep those eyes sparkling together.
Whoa, they got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like lots of matzo pizza, buy one, get one free. Ben & Jerry's 2 for $12. Celsius, buy 2, get 1 free. Any size fountain pop, just 79 cents. Jack's Link Jerky, 2 for $10. And Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, ready to eat, 2 for $4. Open 24/7, 365. They got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Back here on WCMP, a new pitcher in for the Knights will be Lane Von Ruden. As appeared, Cody Gustafson went to second, and Schmidt will stay at his shortstop spot. Appears to be the only changes. Yes, looks like the only changes. So Lane Von Ruden will come in to pitch here, beginning the fifth, and leading off will be Jack Miller. So Lane Von Ruden coming into pitch here, and on the season, he's pitched 2 innings, has an ERA of 13.5, as he has gave up 3 earned runs, walked 4, and struck out 2 up to this point. We'll see how many innings he goes here tonight. First pitch to Miller, swung on and missed, and got him swinging on the first pitch and missing. Good looking pitch there from Von Ruden. It's Lane Von Ruden. I know Kellen on the team as well. Lane Von Ruden with the, I'm going to say that's ball 1, but looked like he went for strike 2. Going to say he held up in time, though. So 1-1 now the count after the check swing there from Miller. And this one stays outside, and that's ball 2. Two, 2-1. That's in there for strike 2. 2-2 count now for Jack Miller. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one low. Now Graham Anderson coming to the plate. With 1 down. So Anderson steps into the batter's box. Von Ruden with the windup and the pitch. In there for strike 1. Von Ruden readies. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Anderson gets a piece of it. Rolled to third. Marcelonis with the throw to first. In time for out number 2. Marcelonis in for Haas at third this evening and doing pretty well. It's a nice throw there. And now TJ Logan coming to the plate. Logan has had an evening for himself, making some nice catches out there in center, and he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He walked back in the second. But 2 down now. Von Ruden with the pitch. In there on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Logan got a piece of it, fouls it into the backstop. Again, 0-2 for TJ Logan. 2 down and nobody on for the Grizz. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Von Ruden. Swung on and fouled down the third base line. Just foul on that one. We'll get that ball back into Von Ruden, and TJ Logan still an 0-2 count. So 0-2 pitch on the way from Von Ruden. That one's fouled back. And Logan will keep himself alive. Again, 0-2. Battling at the plate. (0-2) for TJ Logan once again. Lane Von Ruden with the pitch. And ooh. That one is going to be ball 1. (1-2) count for him. Von Ruden with the 1-2. That one swung on and hit out towards center. The center fielder running after it. Instead, it's Corey Schmidt coming from his shortstop spot to make the catch. Schmidt showing off the wheels there on that one to get to it. 3 different Knights were going after it, but only one Knight got it, and that was Corey Schmidt on the run. Nice play there from Corey. No hits, no runs, no errors in the top of the 5th. And now it's the bottom of the 5th. So the Knights can get back to work at the plate. Only the 1 hit up to this point, and that was, again, Max Sickler in the top of the 1st inning. Leading off the top of the 5th is going to be Sean Osmus. Or after his last 2 games, Sean Awesome. That was terrible, I'm sorry. That was terrible. Terrible. Or maybe it's not. If he likes the nickname, then we'll keep rolling with it. But it's I can't imagine he would. That is terrible. If you can't laugh at yourself, then what are you doing in life? Got to be able to laugh at yourself. So again, Sean Osmus will lead off the bottom of the 5th. Sean Osmus, 250 on the season, 12 RBIs. He's also been hit by 3 pitches, so. Sanderson gets his final few warm-up pitches in there. Don't forget to check out WCMP Deals page. Just go to WCMPradio.com. Click on the Deals tab, and it will take you to the Deals page. We've got tons of different stuff on there. I mean, we got pet grooming. We've got, if you want to get your nails done, we've got a bunch of different foods. We've got heating and air gift cards. I mean, paintball parties, rentals. We've got everything on our Deals page. So be sure to check it out every once in a while. Stuff gets updated. That, again, is WCMPradio.com. Just go to the Deals page or WCMPradio.com/deals. Do either one. So bottom of the 5th, it's Sean Osmus. Graham Anderson and Grizz ready on defense. Anderson readies, and here's the pitch. And Osmus watches that one go by for strike 1. 0-1 count now for the first baseman. Graham Anderson readies, and here's the 0-1. Ooh, that's inside. Did not get him, however. So a 1-1 for Osmus. And the 1-1 On the way, Osmus got a piece of it, fouls it, and turns the count 1-2. Anderson readies. And here's the pitch. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Anderson readies again with the 2-2. Here's the pitch again. And Osmus swinging at that one and missing for out number 1. That'll bring to the plate Dylan Marcelonis. Marcelonis on the evening, 0 for 1, as are many of the Knights players here. Only the 1 hit. Anderson sets, and here's the pitch. That's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's outside. Ball 1. One pitch on the way from Anderson. Marcelonis gets a piece of it right to the first baseman. The first baseman gives it to the pitcher, and my goodness, the pitcher got on his horse. Wow. Showing off the speed there is Graham Anderson. Assist for out number 2 as that grounded out to the first baseman. So 2 up, 2 down, and now Everett Osmus will make his way to the plate. Left-handed batter's box for him. So Anderson will ready here for the Everett Osmus at bat. Here's the pitch. The first pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Anderson readies. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be ball 2 to Everett Osmus. Everett Osmus on the year, batting 154 with 1 RBI. That one's going to get inside, and it's going to get him. He gets a cheer from his teammates in the dugout. So Everett Osmus is hit by that pitch, and Lane Von Ruden will come to the plate as Everett Osmus, being hit by the pitch, is at first. So Lane Von Ruden readies. Catcher and pitcher will have a meeting. Mark Lewitz and Anderson meeting on the mound. MacStrength Grizzlies here, visiting your Hinckley Knights. MacStrength leads on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard here in the bottom of the 5th, 8-0. They've scored those 8 runs off of 11 hits. This is the 3rd base runner on the evening for Hinckley. They've only got 1 hit, though. Swing and a miss, and a late swing and a miss at that as Lane Von Ruden misses, and now they'll check the runner at first. Everett Osmus is back safely, but the catcher with a quick reaction on the throw down to first. But again, Osmus is back safely. So 0-1 count for Lane Von Ruden. Everett Osmus at first. Anderson with the 0-1. That's in there on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Lane Von Ruden, an 0-2 count, 0 for 1. Struck out back in the 3rd. That one's outside. Gets by the catcher, and Osmus will get into second. Still 2 down. Bottom of the 5th. 1-2 count for Lane Von Ruden. Graham Anderson back on the mound. Ready? Here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, and Von Ruden swings at one inside, missing. Out number 3. No hits, no runs, no errors. And we'll move forward. It will be the 6th inning of play here in Hinckley. The Knights trail 8-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Back after a short break on WCMP.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Interested in raising funds for your school or organization? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is now participating in cheese fundraisers. Raise funds by selling cheese to your friends and family and supporting our local farmers. Please call us at 715-689-2053 to find out more.
It's Game Day Gilman back here on WCMP. The Knights trail the Grizzlies from MacStrength 8-0. So we get set for the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Grizzlies will be Drew Charney. That one swung on and hit to the second baseman. Grabbed. Oh, and Gustafson cannot grab it cleanly, and that'll be an error. And now a runner at first due to the error. So Gustafson looking to make a nice play on it. Just unfortunately, it pops through. Joe Merklowitz at the plate now. That pitch is just going to be called ball 1. 1-0 count for Merklowitz, the catcher for the Grizzlies. That one bounces, and Von Ruden behind the plate. Von Ruden on the mound, but Kellen Von Ruden at the catcher spot. Keeps that runner at first. So 2-0 count for Merklowitz to begin the 6th. That one's going to get by him. And with the pass ball, Charney will get into second. Runner at second. A 3-0 count for Joe Merklowitz, excuse me. Charney is at second. Lane Von Ruden. That one is well inside for ball 4. Runners at first and second, nobody out, and coming to the plate, Calvin Harris. He is 3 for 3 today, 3 singles and a run scored. Lane Von Ruden with the pitch, swung on right to the front. Oh, it's going to hop over his glove. It bounces over the first baseman's glove and Bryce Hipp, and the runner will score from second. An RBI single. That one was hit about 1,000,000 miles an hour by Harris. And a tough play there at first by Bryce Hipp. So now to the plate, Ethan Schmitz. Runner still at first and second with that run scoring. 9-0 now, the lead for MacStrength. The swing and a miss by Ethan Schmitz. And an 0-1 count. Lane Von Ruden readies. Here's the 0-1. Low for ball 1. 1-1 count to Schmitz. Schmitz on the evening. 1 for 1. 2-run double back in the first. Walked in the third, hit by pitch in the fourth. Lane Von Ruden gets that one across for strike 2. Lane Von Ruden readies. And here's the pitch. Outside. That's ball 2. 2-2 the count. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Top of the 6th. Grizzlies lead the Knights 9-0. Here's the pitch from Von Ruden. Kellen Von Ruden gets that one to Lane Von Ruden to Kellen, and now that one is swung on and hit out of play. Cody Klein at third. Hip at first. Trying to get the rest of the changes out there. I believe it's Bryce Erickson out in left. Trying to get them all for you. That one bounces to Kellen for ball 3. Runs the count full. Lane Von Ruden readies. Here's the full count pitch. Swung on, and that one's going to go foul, and it will go out of play. So Ethan Schmidt stays alive with the 3-2 pitch on the way, and that one's going to be high and inside a tad for ball 4. That will walk another bait runner, and now the bases are loaded. Nobody out, and Brandon Eberling to the plate. 3 RBIs on the night, a RBI double in the first, and a 2-run single in the fourth for him. That one low for ball 1. Cannot see the number out in center or right, but have the rest of the lineup changes here for you. That one's low again for ball 2. 2-0. For Brandon Eberling. Lane Von Ruden with the pitch. That's going to be ball 3. And unfortunately, if you walk one here, that scores the 10th run. And if the Knights do not get a run, the game will be over after 7. The bottom of the 7th. The Knights do get a chance to score. So, oh, and it would have been ball 4 anyway, but it hit him. So, well, that one hit him, so it will keep the bases loaded with a run scoring. And now Eddie Winters to the plate. It's a 10-0 lead. Nobody out for the Grizzlies. Again, Winters at the plate with the bases loaded. 0 for 2 with the sacrifice fly back in the third. Gets a piece of this one. And Gustafson will grab it. The infield fly rule in effect on that one, as Gustafson grabs it for out number 1. Jack Miller to the plate. 1 down now. Bases still loaded for the Grizzlies. Lane Von Ruden with the pitch. And that one's going to be low. Ball 1 to Jack Miller. Outside, and that'll be ball 2 on the pitch from Lane Von Ruden. Jack Miller this evening, 0 for 3. That one's going to be in there to him from Lane Von Ruden for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's in there on the outside part of the plate, and that'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lane Von Ruden readies. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Miller for out number 2. And Graham Anderson comes to the plate. 2 down, bases loaded still. That one's inside for ball 1 from Lane Von Ruden. Again, Kellen Von Ruden behind the plate catching for him. So Von Ruden to Von Ruden. Pretty cool that they're able to do this in a game. That one's low for ball 2. Two-0 pitch from Lane Von Ruden. Swung on and hit towards short. Corey made the play, but that is going to get by. Throw to home. Got him! Nice throw to home and a nice play at the plate by Kellen Von Ruden. But 1 run will score. So the three runs on 2 hits. No errors committed by Hinckley. So that's it for the top of inning number 6. And 11. I had So concurring, and yes, we do have the 3 runs. So 11-0 here. MacStrength leading the Hinckley Knights in the bottom of the 6th. The Knights will be led off by Bryce Erickson. As looks like MacStrength will make a change at the pitcher spot as well. So Graham Anderson will no longer pitch here. It'll be Jack Miller. Anderson went 5 full innings. Gave up 1 hit, no runs. Walked 1, hit 1. Bryce Erickson at the plate. And Graham Anderson also got 5 strikeouts. Jack Miller on the mound now. First pitch to Bryce Erickson is in there for strike 1. That one is swung on, popped up. That's towards the fence, and catcher cannot make the grab, so Merklowitz will not be able to get there, and it's going to be an 0-2 count for Bryce Erickson. He leads off the bottom of inning number 6. They need 2 runs to erase the 10-run rule in the 7th inning. Otherwise, if they don't, game ends after the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss by Erickson for strike 1, or for out 1. That's strike 3, but out 1. So one down now for Hinckley. And coming to the plate, Cody Gustafson. That one's in there. The first pitch to him for strike one. That one swung on and to the third baseman. The throw on to first. Woo! Good looking throw there from the third baseman. Frozen rope for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. And now to the plate is going to be Corey Schmidt. Schmidt 0 for 2 this evening. The team leader in RBIs. He'll try and get on with a hit here. Again, the Knights need 2. That one's going to be ball 1 from Jack Miller. Jack Miller comes in for Graham Anderson, who went 5 innings, allowed 1 hit, walked 1, hit 1, and struck out 5 of the Knights batters. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play. You can hear it hit the road behind me. So now a 1-1 count for Corey Schmidt. Miller readies. Here's the left-handed pitch. Schmidt gets a piece of it. Third baseman again. And another frozen rope throw to first for out number 3. No hits, no runs, no errors by the Grizz. And it will be the 7th and what possibly could be final inning of play once we come back here on WCMP. But first, as you know, it's time to hear a word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP. So we'll be back after a word from them.
Does radio advertising work? It just did. Make it work for you. Contact us at WCMPradio.com.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Hi, this is Sarah from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Do you know about our propane customer referral program? It's simple and rewarding. Refer a qualified new Burnett Dairy propane customer and you'll receive a $100 credit to your account. Terms and conditions apply. Call 715-689-1032 for details and follow our Burnett Dairy General Store Facebook page. Share the warmth with Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMPradio.com. Leading off for the Grizzlies, that's what they're called, is TJ Logan, and he watches the first pitch go by for ball 1. Next one is ball 2. So 2-0 count now for TJ Logan. And that one's low for ball 3 from Lane Von Ruden to Kellen Von Ruden. TJ Logan, 2 for 2, 2 for 3 on the night. That one's in there for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike now to TJ Logan. Grizzlies lead 11-0 here in the top of the 7th. That one hit right back at Lane, and Lane, easy throw to first for the first out. So now Drew Charney to the plate. Charney is 0 for 3 with a sac fly back in the 4th. That pitch gets away from Lane, and nice catch by Kellen. But it is ball 1. That one is swung on and towering hit into foul territory. Bryce Hip will make the catch. So that one is caught by Bryce Hip over at first. And now to the plate, Joe Merklowitz. 2 down, nobody on. This could be the quickest inning that the Knights have gotten the Grizzlies through. That one's going to be ball 1, though. For Merklowitz. Here's the 1-0. That's high, and that'll be ball 2. 2-0 pitch on the way from Lane, and that'll be ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to Merklowitz. 2 down and nobody on. And that's ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk to Merklowitz will put a base runner on, still with 2 outs. And coming to the plate is Calvin Harris. He's got that runner at first now. Lane Von Ruden readies. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. Here's the pitch to Harris. Oh, and just past the glove of Hip. Harris rounding first, going to second. And it is a double for Calvin Harris. He turned on that one. So with 2 down, runners at second and third. And now Ethan Schmitz coming to the plate. 1 for 1 today. Lane with the pitch, that's outside, and that's ball 1. Again, Ethan Schmitz at the plate in the left-handed batter's box. 2 down, runners at second and third. That one's in there for strike 1, though, from Lane Von Ruden to Kellen Von Ruden. Again, Kellen behind the plate catching. Lane with the pitch. That one's low for ball 2. Lane readies with the 2-1 pitch. Outside part of the plate for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Ethan Schmitz. He's walked twice, hit by pitch once, and 2-run double back in the first. Lane Von Ruden trying to end the top of the 7th. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Lane Von Ruden finishes off the top of the 7th with the strikeout. So 1 hit and no runs there by the Grizz. No errors from the Knights. The Knights need 2 runs to extend this game. Otherwise, that 10-run rule comes into effect if 3 outs are grabbed without a run scored, or 2 runs scored, rather, by the Knights. So, Knights need 2 runs here to extend the game on WCMP. We'll take a quick commercial break.
There's just nothing like being on the water, especially on a pontoon. Pine Tune Rental in Pine City has your next outing. Spend the day on the water, whether you want to fish or just float in style. With this 20-footer that holds up to 9 passengers, half-day rentals start as low as $200. Better yet, rent for a full 8 hours, starting at $300. But you've got to reserve your pontoon first. Visit pinetunerental.com.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Arrowhead Transit plays a pivotal role in bolstering the communities it serves. By providing accessible and reliable transportation, they ensure essential travel for work, education, and healthcare. Arrowhead Transit is customer-centric, continuously evolving to meet the needs of the community with initiatives like community outreach programs, job fairs, and educational workshops and more. Arrowhead Transit is more than just a transportation service. It is a vital part of the communities it supports. Your connection, your community. Arrowhead Transit. Your ride.
Back here, bottom of the 7th. And the Knights need 2 runs to get this game continued. Bryce Hipp will lead off for the Knights. That one is completely past the glove of the catcher on the pitch from Miller for ball 1. Has a good laugh about it, though. One-0 pitch on the way. It's going to be ball 2. 2-0 now for Bryce Hipp. 0 for 2 on the day. Griffin Steele on deck. Here's the 2-0. Hipp, that one swung on and fouled down the first base line. So 2-1 now the count. That one is ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to Bryce Hipp as he leads off the bottom of the 7th for the Knights. Got a piece of it. Fouls it off the third baseline, and that will run his count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Knights will be back at it tomorrow night as they host the Isani Redbirds, but they'll have a Hall of Fame induction first in that game. 3-2 to Hipp is ball 4. So they're 4th base runner of the evening. Don't forget, check out our morning shows Monday through Friday on 95.5 FM KBK with Rock and Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Josh Ramirez at 7:45 and 8:45. That's when and where you can catch your local sports updates. We'll talk local sports, town ball, high school sports, coaches, interviews, games we've done, all that and more on the morning shows. As Griffin Steele's at the plate and watches that one go by for strike 1. Also, you can stay tuned to our websites, WCMPradio.com, KBK.com, for game recaps from games we were at, interviews with players and coaches, schedules, schedule updates, as that one is ball 2, but the throw down to first is not even close, as Bryce Hipp is back in time. That schedule will be updated at the end of every Monday for the week that it will be, so stay tuned to our website for that. That one is in there to steal for strike 2. 2-2 count for him. Again, that schedule, that broadcast schedule, is subject to change, so just got to be careful of that. This one is up, and that one is caught by the shortstop for out number 1. One down now, runner at first for Kellen Von Ruden. So Von Ruden at the plate now. One down, runner at first. Here's the pitch from Miller. That one's in there for strike one, and hip into second safely on the steal. So hip is at second now, a 1-0 count for Kellen Von Ruden. Here's the 1-0. Von Ruden swings through that one. And now a 1-1 count. Miller readies. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Oh, that one's going to get him. That one came into out, and that will get him. So Kellen Von Ruden is hit by the pitch, and now we'll have runners at first and second with one down. And now it'll be Cody Klein who will get to the plate. It'll be his turn. See what he can do at the batter's box as he is taking over the third base. I believe back in the 6th. Maybe the 5th. I do not remember. So one down, runners at first and second for the Knights. As Cody Klein will make his way to the plate. Grabbed the final 2 outs himself on Wednesday, as he was the closing pitcher there. Made the catch and then the strikeout to finish off the night. Here's the pitch from Miller. That's in there for strike 1. 0-1 to Cody Klein. Here's the 0-1. And that one's just outside, ball 1. One count to Klein. Miller with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Klein for strike 2. One-two pitch on the way from Miller. Swung on and missed. For out number 2. And now coming to the plate for the Knights, it's going to be Everett Osmus. Back in the 5th, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch to him is ball 1. Osmus, the left-handed batter. 2 down, runners at first and second. This would be final out for the Knights. That one's going to be in there on the corner for strike 1. Miller readies. Here's the 1-1. That one's in there for strike number 2, but so a steal from second to third from Hip. He got the steal. But then Von Ruden was caught in between at first, and that will be the third out and the end of the game. So the Knights lose here 11-0 after 7. The Knights had 1 hit, 2 errors in the game. The Grizzlies had 11 runs on 13 hits. Or, yes, that's how it works. So that is going to be it, folks. We'll take a commercial break. We'll recap quick, and then be sure to come back here tomorrow. Back after word from our fine sponsors.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
And back here on WCMP, 106.5 FM, AM 1350. The Knights fall to the MacStrength Grizzlies, 11-0. So they fall here in this one, but again, not a league game, so it does not matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Get some of the guys, younger guys, some playing time so they can get those 4 games to be eligible for playoffs, which are coming up next weekend. And I think we'll be a part of those. I think so. I think we will. The Knights here in this one only had 1 hit, and that was back in the first from Max Sickler. He had a single, and he stole second, reached third on a grounder, and unfortunately was not able to be batted home. So it's hard to pick a player of the game batting-wise, but then you got to go to fielding and just see who went and did a really good job fielding. I mean, Max Sickler, Corey Schmidt, they all did a pretty good job. Kellen Von Ruden did a pretty good job catching as well. So, yeah, it's pretty hard. I don't know, maybe, guess I should have taken a longer commercial break and figured that out. But you know what? We'll give it to Kellen Von Ruden coming in there and catching and making those stops at the plate. So he'll be the player of the game. But between the 2 pitchers for the Knights, they give up the 11 runs. And 13 hits. So the Knights fall 11-0 here in this one. Cody Gustafson went 4 innings, gave up 11 hits, 8 runs, struck out 2, walked 2, and hit 1. Von Ruden went 3 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, and then I was in the process of counting, didn't finish. He walked 2, hit 1, and looks like he also struck out 3. So that was Lane Von Ruden, went the 3 final innings as the Knights fall to the MacStrength Grizzlies 11-0. But be sure to check in tomorrow as we'll be back out here at Brendan Field when the Hinckley Knights host the Isani Redbirds. A big game here tomorrow night, and not only for the game itself, but the pregame, as we'll have a Hall of Fame induction happening tomorrow evening. So be sure to tune in for that, because again, myself, Game Day Gilman, WCMP, will be back out here for that game against the Isani Redbirds. First pitch is set for 7:30, but again, the pregame festivities will have a Hall of Fame induction, so be sure to tune in for the pregame. Pregame will start a little bit earlier tomorrow, just so we can get that Hall of Fame induction ceremony on the airwaves. A special night tomorrow for the Hinckley Knights, inducting in a few members to their Hall of Fame, and they'll also have a pretty big game against the Isani Redbirds. So tune in for that one tomorrow night. If you're watching this on our YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Go ahead and like the video. That helps us reach more people. And then once you subscribe, hit that red subscribe button. Once you do, you'll be notified anytime that we go live with a local sporting event. So you just hit that subscribe button, and then anytime we go live, like if we were to go live tomorrow and you didn't remember when first pitch was or pregame started, you'll get that notification on your phone once we go live here, and then all you have to do is click that notification, and it'll take you right to the live video. Plus, if you're subscribed to our YouTube, if you're watching it on like a smart TV, once you click on the YouTube on the smart TV, we would be one of the first ones to pop up because we are live. So that'll also help you out on if you're watching on a smart TV too. So just be sure to like and subscribe. As I mentioned before, be sure to stay tuned to our morning shows on both stations, as well as our websites, and then our social medias, our Facebook pages for both stations, KBK and WCMP Radio, and our Twitter at WCMP Radio for interviews, updates on games that we've done, or recaps from games that we've done, interviews with coaches and players, LOI signings for players, broken records, coaches retiring, coaches being hired, all that and more on our social medias, as well as our websites and the morning show. So be sure to pay attention to all of those. Final here on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, Grizzlies 11, your Knights nothing after 7 innings. Well, that's going to do it for me. I want to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate that. You give me a job to do. Plus, I want to thank all of our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do. We greatly appreciate them sponsoring these broadcasts. And, of course, remember to be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could really make their day. So be sure to be kind to everyone, especially in today's day and age. It's just, we're all dealing with way too much these days, and just way too much hate towards each other, or maybe not hate, even just amnesty, whatever it is. We all need to be a little bit more kind. We all need to be a little bit more nice. Again, it doesn't take much to be nice or make someone's day a little bit better. A smile, just a simple smile at them, or a quick little compliment, hold the door for someone. It doesn't take much, ladies and gentlemen. It does not take much. I promise you, as someone who has been complimented out of the blue, man, does it make your day when that happens. So it's your challenge for the weekend. Try and be kind to someone. Make someone's day. But that's going to do it for me. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman for WCMP. Here, the Knights fall to MacStrength, 11-0 for WCMP. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember, tune in tomorrow. At around 7 o'clock, we'll have our pregame with the Hall of Fame ceremony as the Knights host the Isani Redbirds tomorrow night. Have a great rest of your night. Tune in tomorrow.